factoring the difference of two squares. Before this, we were talking about factoring cubes. Do you remember? Yes, when we were factoring sum and difference of cubes.
Yes.
So in today's lesson, I'm going to be solving the last exercise that is over here, factoring a perfect square. You can see that 25x squared is the same as 5x squared, right?
Yes.
And the square root of 9 is going to be 3. So 3 squared is equal to 9. This is a perfect square because you're going to be having, if you remember this formula, why? Let me see what happened here in my tools. No tools. Yeah, tools. Okay. I don't have a pencil, guys. Oh my God, Houston, we have a problem. No pencil. All right, guys, so as I was telling you before, you can see that in this polynomial, you have 5x squared plus 2 times 5x times 3 plus 3 squared. Am I right, guys? Am I right, guys?
Yes.
No.
así?
Remember
No.
that
Yes,
yesterday
teacher, yes.
I was explaining
You're
to
correct.
Juanita. Yesterday I was explaining to Juanita that whenever you have the multiplication of two numbers to an exponent in common, like a times b to the n power, the answer is going to be like using the distributive property. Why using the distributive property? Because the exponent is going to go to each of the terms. So you're going to have a to the m times b to the m, right? And look what I wrote over here. So this 2 cannot go here. It has to be outside. That means that if I use this property, I am going to have a 5 squared times x squared. Now 2 times 5 is? Guys? 10 times 3?
10.
10 times 3?
30.
30x. And 3 squared is going to be equal to?
9.
9. And how much is 5 squared?
25.
25x
X.
squared plus 3x plus 9, right?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so look that this exercise is the same as the exercise that we were given. And what rule did I use over here? Do you remember when we were talking about perfect squares? That this was the same as a plus b times a plus b? That if we did FOIL, the answer would be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now, does this exercise have the same form?
Yes.
This is going to be your a
Yes.
times 2 times A times B.
2AB. Uh-huh.
Yes, it's the same.
Yes.
Okay, we talked about that rule and we also talked about this one. Do you remember this formula? This was going to be A minus B times A minus B. And the answer was going to be equal to A squared. Okay, minus 2AB plus B squared. Remember?
Yes.
Ooh, I can feel you very confident. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so guys, the reason why I'm bringing this is because I'm going to be doing a review. I'm not. You are going to be doing a review. And this is going to be the review you're going to be doing. Okay? I am going to send this exercise through homework. Tomorrow we have a class. I don't remember let me check here in my agenda. Tomorrow's class is going to be at 11:30. Okay? So in tomorrow's class, you're going to be solving from exercise 5 to exercise 50. We're not going to be having a class like the one we're having today. No, tomorrow you're going to be working in a piece of paper and you're going to write down the solutions to all of these exercises. Okay? Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes?
Teacher, but I have a question.
Yes.
Ya, o sea, todos son diferentes. Sí, no, ya vi.
Teacher, but we send that, like we take a photo of the paper and we need to send it to you.
Very good. You're going to take a clear and organized picture of all your process and you're going to send it through Fidias tomorrow, okay?
By entregas or messages?
It's okay.
Entregas.
Hello, Mr. Ocampo. It's 8:46. The class was started at 8:30, my friend. Remember? Remember, guys, you gotta be early. Now I can say I have 39 members. That's great. Guys, I want to remind you, as I told the rest of the group before you arrive, that from today on, I am checking attendance in the list, okay? So I will be able to see who came late, who didn't come, and at what time they arrived. That's why I am going to be using Fidias for checking attendance, okay? If for some reason you have a difficulty problem with the internet or with your device or whatever, please tell your friends and ask them to let me know so we can keep a record of how we're doing it, okay? Because I believe a lot of people are not coming to class, and it's important that you're always here because we're all doing a big effort. We're learning a new way of teaching, but if you're not in the class, guys, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, okay?
Teacher,
Yes, Juanita.
is that I don't understand where you are going to put that exercise.
Homework.
On Fidias or
Yes,
in
Fidias.
Math
I'm going to
Roads?
put it in Fidias through homework because that's the
Okay.
only way that we can have a record of what you're supposed to be doing. And that way
Okay.
I can ensure everyone received it.
Okay.
Got it?
Thank you.
I have another
Yes.
question.
No, I can, the last person that spoke, I can hear you not clear for me.
I have another question.
Yes.
It's because you say that tomorrow will not be like the same class as today, but it's like the same class as soon, or it's because we will be solving the exercise.
Because you're going to be solving the exercises.
So we don't have Zoom.
No, you don't have to be here in the Zoom class. tomorrow's class from 11:30 to 12:30, you're going to be using that hour to solve the exercises, taking a picture and sending it through Phidias, okay?
Okay, teacher, we can do an example together for know
Yes,
how.
yes.
Thank
Now,
you.
what I'm going to be doing today, in today's class, is I am going to be solving some of the exercises. Look, this is the first set of exercises from number 5 to number 14. So from number 5 to number 14, I am going to be solving with your help, exercises 6, 10, and 14. So I recommend, guys, if you have a piece of paper, you can start solving these exercises with me, and they can be useful for what you're gonna be doing tomorrow, okay? I chose these exercises. Number 6 is because it was a little review. Then in number 10, I want to continue with the reviewing the topics about factoring the greatest common factor. Look that it says, in problems 5 to 14, factor each polynomial by removing the common monomial factor. Okay, so what is the greatest common factor of exercise 6, guys?
7.
Seven.
The greatest common factor of exercise 6 is 7. And 7 is going to be multiplying. 7 times what equals 7x?
By x.
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 So 7 times x is 7x.
Times 2.
And then minus
Minus
2 times what is equal to 3?
Minus
2.
2. Very good. Exercise 10, guys. Greatest common factor.
X.
X.
With X.
X
X.
by itself. Okay, and now I'm gonna have what?
X
X to the
squared.
second power.
X times what equals negative x squared?
X.
Negative X.
Negative x.
Negative x, very good. And x times what is equal to x over here?
1.
1.
Okay, now guys, can I factor this?
I really don't know.
Oh, let me remind you about the formula. A minus b squared, it's a squared minus 2 times a times b plus b squared. Hey, look at this. So yes, we are going to learn how to factor this, but next week, okay? Next week,
So we leave it like that when we send it to you.
yes, you have to leave it like this because you don't know how to solve using the other formulas that exist for that. So that's the way you gotta leave it, okay?
Okay.
This is what we learned, so this is what you can only do, okay? What about exercise number 14, guys? Greatest common factor,
12, I think.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. So 12. Only 12?
No, 12 x, y.
12 x
Y.
y. You chose them because the x with the smallest exponent is this one, and the y with the smallest exponents are these two, right? So those are the greatest, that's the greatest common factor of this trinomial. 12x times y. 12 times what is equal to 60, guys?
5.
5. X times what equals x squared?
X.
Good job. Y times what is equal to y?
Nothing, so we leave it like that.
Nothing, no, a 1. But I don't have to write a 1, right? Now, minus 12 times what equals 48?
4.
4. X times 1 equals x. 1 times 4 equals 4, so nothing else to do right here. Y times what is equal to y squared?
Y.
Okay, thank you. Are you preparing your voice for Halloween? Spooky voice.
No.
12 times what is equal to 72? 12
6.
times 6 is equal to 72. X times what is equal to x to the third power?
X squared.
X squared, very good. And y times what is equal to y?
1.
1, so I don't have to write it either, right? Any questions in exercise 6, 10, and 14, guys?
No.
Okay,
No.
you do the same process between number 5
Teacher.
and number 14. Yes, Juanita.
So, for example, in the 10, we only leave it like in like until the blue. We don't do the thing that is in green.
Juanita,
Okay,
what is in
entiendo.
green?
You put in parentheses A minus.
Yes.
You
What's in
say
green?
that we have to like do something to this.
No, I was explaining and saying that I wanted to remind you of this formula, but then I made a circle in this X and compared it with this two, and I said, no, we haven't learned how to do this. It's just a little reminder of what we're going to be doing next week, okay?
Amor, lo siento. Te apoderé.
Ah, okay.
Me
Ah.
apoderé. Es que como
Okay.
todos estaban dormidos. ¿A qué hora empieza tu clase? Ay, amor, como ya. En 5 minutos.
No.
Perdón.
Thank you, Ms. Morales. Please put your microphone in mute. I hope Amor can go on time to class.
Perdón.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, let's move on. Exercises 15 to 22. What do you have to do in these exercises, guys? Let me look for a candidate here. Mi Rubiano, can you please read what you have to do in this exercise? Mi Rubiano.
¿Quién?
Mi Rubiano.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Mi Rubiano. Can you please tell us what we have to do in exercises 15 to 22?
I read in problem 15 to 22, factor the difference of two squares.
Factor the difference of two squares. Thank you, Mi Rubiano. Thank you very much. Now, remember that the difference of squares was the formula that said x squared minus y squared was going to be the same as if you had x minus y times x plus y, right? Remember? Guys.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. It's important for you to remember that if I ask you a question and you answer, I can be sure that you understood or not. But if you don't answer, guys, I don't, right? Okay, what can you see in exercise 18?
9x squared
Minus 1.
Now, will this be the same as 3x squared minus 1 squared? Let's look for another participant. Valeria Cuadrado.
Tiene que ser por uno, ¿no?
Valeria Cuadrado.
Mi teacher.
Yes? So, can you please factor this difference of squares? Yeah. Guys, everyone has to be paying attention. Everyone. Because you never know when you're going to be asked, right? Nicole Tatiana, can you give your friend Valeria a favor? Can you do your friend Valeria a favor? Can you please tell her what we have to do here? Nicole.
Teacher, I think that I have, teacher. Pues yo creo.
No, but you're not Nicole.
Teacher, Nicole is saying that no le funciona el audio. That don't work the...
Teacher, Nicole, can you please speak English? Thank you.
Teacher, that the listen don't function. Ay, ¿cómo
Yes.
le- How
But
to
I'm
say
saying
audio?
speak in English through the chat.
The microphone. No.
Yeah, the microphone is not working, Nicole, but you can do it through the chat. It's okay, but in English, please. Now, Nicole, it says factor the difference of two squares, okay? and you have 3x squared minus 1 squared.
Teacher, I have a question.
You need to, yeah, give me a second. You need to use two parentheses. That's what we have over here. Two parentheses. And then write the first term. And our first term is going to be 3x minus the last term. Okay? And then multiply it times the first term again, plus, you can see the plus over here, plus the last term. And that is the difference of squares. Okay?
Teacher, so for the workshop that we are going to do tomorrow, what will be the answer? Both of the lines.
Well, the answer is this. The process is this.
Okay.
Why do I write the process, Ms. Morales?
No process, no grade.
Yeah, and let me explain it with this following exercise, Ms. Morales.
Okay.
All right, guys. In exercise number 22, when you factor the difference of two squares, the answer is going to be 6x minus 3 times 6x plus 3. Any questions?
No. No, but
Guys, any questions?
no.
Teacher, yes. So when is 9 and like the factor, pues, o sea, no hay como greatest common factor. We put like the 3 that is like simplifying.
Ms. Martinez, are you talking about greatest common factor in exercises 15 to 22?
No.
No? Well, you just told me greatest common factor.
Ay, teacher, pero es que no sé cómo decirlo. Como. No.
Let me remind you, Ms. Martinez, it says factor the difference of two squares. Can you see the word greatest common factor?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
You see why, Ms. Morales, I need to do it step by step?
Yes, I understand now.
So let me explain it again, guys. What we have over here, if you want to understand, I recommend you organize your ideas like this. 36x squared. What is the square root of 36, guys? What is the square root of 36, guys? 6.
6.
Very good, David. Thank you very much. 6x squared, right? Minus 3 squared. Why 3, guys?
Because it's the square of 9.
Yes. The square root of 9 is going to be 3. 6x squared minus 3 squared. Now, if I follow the same idea, I am going to write 6x minus 3, a minus b, x minus y, first term minus second term, times,
parentheses, 6x plus 3.
Very good, Ms. Morales. Any questions?
That is distributive property, right?
This is distributive property?
Or FOIL.
What?
The 6x minus 3 and the 6x, like the parentheses and all that process is the distributive property or the FOIL, because like always I have that
Okay. Is Aso the one that's speaking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Isaso. let me explain you something. What you're doing here is you're factoring. Okay? Look what it says over here, factor, right? But if you use FOIL, multiply this times this, and then you multiply this times this, and then this times this, and this times this, the answer is going to be 36x squared minus 9. Okay? But I am not going from this way to this way. No. What I'm doing is I am factoring.
I don't understand.
I'm going this way. Okay?
Teacher.
Okay.
Got it, Cecil? So if you want to do FOIL, the answer is going to be this. And it's a very good way to check if what you have is correct. And let's do it over here. 6x minus 3 times 6x plus 3. 6x times 6x, 36x squared. 6x times negative 3, negative 18x. Positive 3 times 6x, 18x. Positive 3 times negative 3, negative 9. This cancel, and then you're going to be able to have these two answers, and the answer is 36, wait, wrong pencil. 36x squared minus 9. And that is exactly what the question was, is that all?
Okay, thank you,
Okay, got it?
teacher.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other question, guys?
Teacher, it don't listen too good. Pues, o sea, it's like distorsionado.
Okay,
your voice.
Miss, anyone else has a difficulty with the audio?
Yes, for me.
Teacher, me.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay,
But it's
let
like
me,
for 1 second.
let me see what I can do over here. Okay. Let me do something. I'm finishing doing something here in my computer to see if I can make it faster. All right, guys, through the chat, can you please tell me if the audio is working better now, or does it still have the same situation?
Yes.
Yes, it's better now?
For
Okay.
me, it's better.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, guys, any questions with this exercise, or can we move now? Okay,
Yes, we can move.
let's move then. Again, Miruiano, in problems 23 to 32, what do you have to do?
Hi, teacher. In problems 23 to 32, factor the perfect squares.
Factor the perfect squares, okay? And guys, when you factor perfect squares, it's important that you remember the formulas that say A plus B squared. Remember, guys, this is a perfect square because it's a square that is like this. A plus B times A plus B, right? And when you have this, the answer is going to be A squared plus 2AB plus B squared, okay? And there's also another type of perfect square that is, guys, please remember to mute your microphones. Thank you. A minus B squared. And when you have an A minus B squared that is a perfect square. You have a perfect square over here. And you have a minus b times a minus b. Right? And this formula is going to be something very similar, but only the only difference
Teacher,
Or
again, the sound.
Sorry?
Teacher,
But other time.
The sound is like cortado, entrecortado.
Okay. Well, I did all the things I could do for it not to sound like that. If you want, we can start the restart the connection. I don't have a problem. You let me know. Okay.
Yes, I think that like it can work.
So guys, leave the conversation and connect again. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. Okay, let's connect. Let's give 2 minutes for everyone to disconnect from the conversation and connect again. Okay? Okay, guys. So I have perfect squares. Look what it says over here. Perfect squares. And the formulas that I need to use for perfect squares are these two. The only difference with my blue formula is going to be, the first one is going to be squared. The second one is going to be negative, the second term, negative 2a times b. And the last term is going to be positive. Any questions? Guys?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Sorry?
We're going to, in this moment, the 27th,
31 and 32, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
because the idea is that I solved some exercises with you. You solve the rest by yourself. And on Monday, we check the exercise that were done over here. Okay, well, maybe not all of them because some of them are really simple. But we check the rest. For example, exercises 23 to 32, I am solving 27, 31, and 32. If there is any question, I will solve, for example, 29, maybe, it's 30. Yeah, maybe 29 and 30 on Monday, okay? So we can check and we can solve for doubts. It's a little feedback I'm giving you, right, guys? Okay?
Okay, perfect, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Now, let's move on. Exercise 27, guys. I am moving from the less demanding to more demanding exercises. Less demanding to more demanding, all right? Now, in exercise 27, would you use the red or the blue formula?
The blue.
The blue formula. You have a negative sign in the middle, right?
Yes.
I am going to say, my exercise is telling me x squared minus 10x plus 25. Two numbers that multiplied give me 25 and added give me negative 10. Something very
5 and 5.
similar to what we did when we were talking about these shapes. What was the name of this, guys? Do you remember?
Diamond.
Diamond.
The diamond exercises.
With the diamonds in the sky.
Oh,
When
thank you for your
fruits
singing.
start rising.
It's beautiful. You should sing a little bit more in our classes. For example, when the teacher is racing, you can use that time to sing. It's not a problem.
Uy, tampoco.
You told me, no, I'm being honest. X minus 5 squared. Yes?
Yes.
because it's x minus 5 times x minus 5. And we're going to be doing the check. You can use FOIL if you want, or you can use the method, I believe Miss Herrera, Valentina Herrera, once explained to us.
Yes, yes.
Remember? And that's this
Yes.
method. X times x, x squared. X times negative 5x, negative 5x. Negative 5 times x, negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 5, positive 25. Let's put all of this together. X squared. Negative 5 and negative 5, negative 10. Finish with this, guys. And positive 25. It's the same as the question they gave me, so I have it correct. Yes?
Teacher, wait,
No.
so what is the answer, the correct answer? X minus 5 at the square, squared.
The answer was correct, yes.
Ah, okay, ya entendí. Thank you.
It was correct. I was explaining it through this. But that question is very good. Teacher, but I don't want to do all that method. I want to use this formula. Okay, no problem. It says, take the first one and square it. Then subtract 2 times the first one times the last one. And then add the last one squared. What is the answer?
X squared to better x.
So, yes, I had it correct.
Yes, it's more easy.
But you decide what method you'd like to use in order to factor the perfect
It's
square.
easier.
Okay? Okay, guys?
Teacher, can you bajar un poquito?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where? Okay, let's move on to the next set of exercises, guys.
Teacher, can you go back 1 second?
All of this is going to be saved and recorded and uploaded to MathRoads, guys. Okay. Next exercise. Let me look over here for someone. Miss Echeverry Diaz, Maria Paz. Give me a hand over here. What should I do?
Ya voy, teacher.
Okay.
Ay, esto no me da.
I am going to be writing some information over here while you are ready to give us a hand.
Yes.
This is going to be ax squared. No. X squared plus 2 times x times y plus y squared. And when I have this, this is the perfect square of x plus y squared. Oh, okay.
Teacher, no entendí.
What?
Teacher,
¿Cómo
pues,
así?
Momo es como lo mismo que hemos estado haciendo pues todo el tiempo.
But, pero como sea, es que no entiendo ese 16 que hace ahí.
Miss Morales, we can't hear you, sorry.
Sorry, the 16 is because I don't understand how to do it with the 16 there.
We haven't done it. We're waiting.
Because 4 times
Ready.
4 is 16.
We're
Ah,
waiting
sorry.
for Miss Echeverry to be ready. Miss Echeverry, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now, look at what I copied here while you were getting ready.
Yes.
What can you tell me about this first term?
Me hablas.
What?
Miss Echeverry?
Yes, teacher, is that I don't listen to you.
what can you do about this first term? Will it be the same as 4x squared?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And then plus 2 times the first term, and the first term is 4x.
Yes, teacher.
And the last term is what?
1.
1
Squared.
plus the last term squared. Do you agree with this, Ms. Echeverry?
Yes, teacher.
Yes?
Yes.
Ah. So if you agree with this, you will
Teacher,
agree.
but why the... No.
Why the what?
Wait. No, yes.
Yes? Are you
Yes.
sure?
No, but yes.
So if you're not sure, go ahead, ask your question. That's what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm. No, teacher, yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
Look, guys, what I did was I took the square root of the first term, that is going to be 4x. Yes? Then I followed what the rule says. It said, take a 2, I have my 2. Then take the first term and my first term, and then take the last and multiply times the last term, multiply times the last term, and finally take the last term and square it. Last term and square it. Okay? And when you have this, it means your first term plus the last term squared. Any questions, guys?
No.
No? Do you want to?
Yes.
Check?
Teacher,
Yes, I have a
so-
question too.
You have a question, or you want to do the check? Okay.
I have a question.
Guys.
Me too.
Yes, Ms. Morales and then Ms. Martinez, please.
Okay, so how do you get the final answer from the formula that you did, like the, can I say it in Spanish?
That was my
Yeah, you can say it. I promise I won't understand.
Okay, so the last,
Let me number this for you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This way it's going to be easier for you to explain.
okay, so the third line.
So the third one, this one? Yes. What?
There, we have there, okay. But how there you are that numbers?
Because you take
How did I get these numbers?
Yes, from the third one.
first and last.
This is the exercise, right?
Yes,
What is the square root of the first term?
4x.
Yes?
4 times 4, 16.
What is the square root of 1?
1.
1. Very good. Now the formula says, take the first one and square it.
Ah, okay, ja.
And then add 2 times the first one.
Yes, I think that I understand now.
Times the last one. And then take the last one, add it, and square it.
Oh, I understand.
So 4 squared x squared plus 2 times 4 times 1 times x plus 1. 4 squared is 16, x squared, 2 times 4 is 8, times 1 is
8. X,
Times
8x.
x is 8x, then plus 1. It's the same exercise you have here.
Okay, yes, so you got,
Pero,
yes, I understand now.
Understood? And then it says, whenever this happens, what you need to do is open a parenthesis.
And put the
Mistake.
your first number,
Very good.
and then the last.
First one plus the last one.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, Ms. Morales. Ms. Martinez?
Teacher, Martin.
Ms. Martinez was
teacher, I have the same question of Morales. I already understand. Thank you.
very good. I didn't identify the last voice.
Teacher. In the homework that you will put, we can put only the answer. Or
Yes.
copy the question and that.
Well, look, if you write the process, it's going to be better for you because that will show that you are really understanding. Okay? Let's remember that in this moment, guys, we are not meeting ourselves. Okay? So most of the classes need to be activities similar to this one, where I share some exercises, you will do other exercises, then we will meet again and you will receive some feedback. Everyone will receive some feedback of what you did. If you do not have the process, Ms. Ramirez, and you only have the answers, how are you going to be checking what you didn't understand, what you honestly didn't understand, guys?
Yes.
In this moment of our lives, guys, is when we have to be honest with ourselves, okay? And doing a process with step by step, you're being honest that when I'm giving you the feedback, you can go back and check. Yes, the mistake or the doubt I had was in step number 2, for example, okay? Yes, I found out that in step number 3, instead of having a positive, I wrote a negative, okay?
Okay, teacher, so in the homework, I will send so much pictures because if I do process, it's so much long, so.
And you know what the good thing about that is?
What?
That they are for free.
Mister,
Okay?
you're going to send
No.
the tarea,
No, guys,
o sea,
wait.
the worksheet now,
Guys,
like today, or...
guys. Now, what you're going to be doing is you are not going to send me 500 pictures, okay? You're going to take all the pictures together. Your devices have something called CAM scanner, okay? You can you can take all the pictures together and send only one PDF document, okay? That way it's going to be more organized, and that way it's going to be easier for me to check 40 exercises. Like Ms. Ramirez, you told me, teacher, I'm going to send you, for example, 10 pages. So that means I will have 40 students times 10 pages. That's going to be 400 exercises, 400 pictures. Oh, that is going to be very heavy. But if you only send one document in PDF with all the pictures, very organized exercises, 5 to 30, and then from 31 to 40, for example, it's going to be easier for the teacher to check. And when I give you the feedback, you're going to be able to identify your exercise right away, okay? Ms. Morales, am I going to upload the homework today? If you want, I can upload it when the class is over.
Yes, teacher.
Teacher,
No.
Yes, but guys,
You're the best.
but
Bye.
guys, I am going to upload this image in MathRoads because I don't want to be in trouble. I'm no teacher. Las tareas no se pueden mandar de un día para otro. I'm not saying this is homework. I'm saying this is classwork. But some of you have some time today, or you love math, or you miss math classes a lot, and you say, no, I'm going to start working today. Well, you can start working. I will upload this picture, this document in Math Roads, okay? But the homework, but the classwork will be assigned tomorrow. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes?
Teacher,
Yes.
is that I don't understand the thing of the document. O sea, a document of Word or a Google document or what?
Ms. Gutierrez, I don't understand your question. I don't know what you're asking me about.
You say that it's better that we do a document with the photos of the exercise for you.
And what else did I say?
A lot of photos.
What else
But
did
I don't understand.
I also said that in your cell phones, on your iPads, on your tablets, you have an app called Cam Scanner. You take the pictures, you convert all of the pictures in one file only, a PDF file, and that's the here to me. Teacher, I don't know how to use that. I only know how to use Word, for example. Okay,